the street. Everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day, when you can learn to work and play and get along with each other. You gotta listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the street. Open up your eyes, open up your ears, get together and make things better by working together. It's a simple message and it comes from the heart. Oh, believe in yourself, that's the place to start. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day, when you can learn to work and play and get along with each other. What a wonderful kind of day. What a wonderful kind of day.
Hey, TW!
Hey!
Whoa!
It's a brand new day. The sun is shining. Everybody's happy. It's the perfect day to get out there and do whatever it is that you love. What do I love? Well, I'm glad you asked. Silver Steve's clocks. Experts agreed it has what you need. As long as all you need is to tell time. Hold on 1 second. Hello? 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 What do you mean the clock people said no on the brand deal? I already did it! It went great! You can't do this to me, I really need the money. Look, if that's the way you want to be, then we're through! Stupid clock! As I was just saying a few minutes ago, one of my all-time favorite things to do is to save money. So I went to the thrift store and got a few games for you guys. I think it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Let's go ahead and get started. Up first, I found a game called Arthur's Absolutely Fun Day for the Game Boy Color. As a kid who grew up without cable, I actually really liked Arthur and I watched it all the time. There wasn't really a whole lot of other options. But this show will always have a really special place in my heart. Heck, I still remember the entire theme song by heart. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day, where you can learn to work and play and get along with each other. I could definitely continue with that, but I guess I'll spare you guys this time. I can't imagine that an Arthur game for the Game Boy Color would be very good, but hey, as the song says, you gotta listen to your heart, listen to the beat. Let's play it! Alright, Arthur's Absolutely Fun Day, here we go! Well, for starters, it's pretty ugly. I'm not so sure about this puke green background here. And looking at Arthur on this roller coaster, I think he's seen better days. Although he still looks better than he does in the books. Ugh. Wow, Arthur's got quite the arm for an 8-year-old. Steph Curry! Dang, are you kidding me? Just look at that strength! Arthur's a beefcake, confirmed. And every time Arthur makes a shot, he gets real happy. Now we're delivering newspapers. Arthur's putting that beefy arm to good use. And just look at these curves on his throws. Forget basketball, I think Arthur's got a future in baseball. Determined to live up to the name of the game and have the absolute most fun day ever to be had, Arthur wants to go everywhere. He wants to go to the library, he wants to visit his grandma, he wants to see the Taj Mahal, Hyrule Field, the final boss of Black Temple, and even the fiery pits of hell. If it exists, Arthur wants to go there. So I just played air hockey with Buster a whole lot because it's the only game that is even almost equivalent to fun. And in the process, I even mastered my special signature shot, the glitchy corner shot. I'm telling you, it's legit. Why a theme park would give free tickets to kids for playing air hockey at an unaffiliated arcade and making a few hoops on their household basketball goal, I have no idea. But hey, I'm not complaining. But I will complain about this theme park. It sucks. The games range from incredibly easy to practically impossible. And despite it looking fairly simple, I could not hit anything on this knock the clown into the water game. I take back what I said about Arthur playing baseball because this is a pretty pathetic display. Okay, the game's not that great, but the real problem here is Arthur. Why does he have to insert himself in everyone's lives? Don't you think that's a bit arrogant? Maybe the brain wanted to sort these books by himself. Maybe Francine would like to take a shot every once in a while. And maybe, just maybe, Buster would like to win a freaking air hockey game. Oh, but no, the game's called Arthur's Absolutely Fun Day. I'd hate to rain on Arthur's parade. Hey, everybody, Arthur's having fun. Good for Arthur, right? Or a freaking jerk!
Oh no!
You got to listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the street. Open up your eyes, open up your ears, get together and make things better by working together. Should I keep going?
No.
It's a simple message, and it comes from the heart. Oh, believe in yourself, but that's the place to start. Todd and I say, hey.
The neighbors are calling the police.
Hello everybody, I'm Peanut Butter Gamer, and welcome to my list of the top 10 most expensive games ever made. Just hold on a second, I gotta check my bank account. What the? Azara? Since when are you a hot dog? Where did you get that costume from? What is that? A sack of gold? Where did you get my credit card again? Did you steal my credit card? Luca, you too? A burger? What? Why are you a burger? Where'd you get a freaking? How do you have money? Ah! How could you? How could this be? Well, there goes that idea. Guess I'm going to the thrift store to buy some games now. I'll be right back. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day where you can learn to work and play and get along with each other. Hey! Watch it, you stupid fart! Get out the road! Shit! Hey, Pete. Alright, let's see what we got here. Up first is...
This game.
Arthur's Thinking Games? Another Arthur game. I freaking love Arthur! What the heck is up with this song? They made a game about a show with the best intro theme ever made. And instead of using that, they went with this. Arthur. Arthur. Okay, I think it's frozen. After a few hours, I finally got it working. Seriously, I spent hours getting Arthur's frickin' thinking games to work properly. I need to rethink my life. They also interrupt each other from time to time. Don't test me, Arthur. You may be my favorite, but I am not a very stable man. Okay? And then we've got... Ah, jeez. I've watched, I think, literally every episode of the show at least 5 times growing up, and I still can't remember this girl's name. How about... Harrietta? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. What did I do? What did I do?
I like that.
Ratburn's game is not a game at all. It's a quiz. I'm not falling for your crap, Ratburn. This game may be ages 5 and up, but I assure you I'm way closer to the up. I'm more in the up range. I'm 26. I'm also not really buying these lines from Arthur either.
Wow, who's playing?
Come on, Arthur, where's the enthusiasm? Wow, Arthur. That was so good. But I did find it amusing that Muffy couldn't get a single answer right.
What shape has 3 corners?
Line? A line? You're lucky your family earns 95% of the income in Elwood City because you're not getting too far in life with your intellect, clearly.
Line.
Good job.
Let's try another.
What at all?
What?
What at all? What at all?
What at all?
Well, I know I'm not going with Muffy's answer, so... circle?
Circle. Excellent, Francine.
Yes! A circle! I knew it! I used the force and I knew it! Take that and eat it with your breakfast, Ratburn! Your game sucks!
Okay.
Hey kid, you're good.
I work with money for a living. What is my job?
A fireman.
Fireman.
Line.
Yo, have you heard that having fun isn't hard?
When you've got a library card!
Hey guys, how's it going? Lately, we've been talking a lot about Arthur. Growing up, I never had cable, so pretty much all I could watch was Saturday morning cartoons and things on publicly funded television. But hey, PBS had some classics like Bill Nye the Science Guy, The Magic School Bus, Bob Ross, you know, that afro painting guy, and of course, Arthur. If you've never seen it, then you may think it looks kinda lame, but I would have to respectfully disagree because you're dead wrong! You're dead wrong about Arthur! You just don't know him like I do, okay? All joking aside, I really do love Arthur, and I watched it till I was at least 15 years old. Actually, who am I kidding? I just watched a bunch of episodes like 3 days ago. Anyway, I need to satiate my appetite for more Arthur, so we're playing some Arthur games. Let's do it! It's called Deep Dark Sea.
You search for sunken treasure, but you've got to watch out for dangerous sea creatures, pirates, skeletons, and ghosts.
That sounds like fun! I'm so excited.
Okay, you are, but...
Arthur, why? Hey Arthur, good luck playing your game with these bunny shoes on the screen. Got him!
Sorry, boys, said Mom. It's tax season. I need my computer all day.
Just then, the phone rang. It was for Mom.
I have to run to the office.
She said,
And don't touch my computer.
Mom doesn't want us using her computer, even though she's not gonna be here. So obviously we're not gonna listen because she's just being selfish. Jars? Could you stop doing that? I'm trying to say something here. So they have no choice but to wait for Mom to get home and see what happened.
No computer games for a week,
said Mom.
Well, we may not be allowed to play computer games anymore, but we can still play this because it's on the PlayStation, which is not a computer. Take that, Mom! #1 Arthur fan! I love you, Arthur! I love you so much! Wait, what the heck happened to him? Why do they all look so weird?
Wow! Look at this!
Oh, yeah!
This is actually kind of fun. I mean, it'd be nice to actually race against other people, but I don't know, it's kind of fun. And all we have to do is literally everything. This is where the bulk of the game comes in, what the back of the box generously refers to as adventure-style gameplay. What it really means is running around like an idiot through the neighborhood and doing chores for people, which all involve running around like an idiot some more.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Tommy.
Tommy who?
The donut I ate is in my Tommy.
Let's do something else.
And now, where's Monty?
When I was little, I used to think that there was a monster in the closet, but now I know there's no such things as monsters.
No lie, when I was a kid, I used to believe that my stuffed animals were alive, but obviously that isn't true. You know what? Screw it!
Space station claw with pipe cleaner people. The space station made from paper plates. The Exxon Thruster 98. The Interstar.
If I was in this class, I think it's safe to say that I would be hanging out with these kids. Oh no! Captain Picard! We're being attacked by Darth Vader! We gotta get the Triforce from the Power Rangers! Wait, what happened? It broke!
And now, back to Arthur.
Games. Wow, a new car! Just look at the speed on this thing, so fast. Oh man, this is great!
Bionic Bunny, please help me. I need a faster car.
Wait, we're making another car? Why? What was the point of the last one we just made? Everyone seemed pretty pleased with it yesterday. What is this, a new car every day? How many races are there? You know what? I quit.
Don't worry, Mr. Ratburn. I'll take care of you. Whoops, sorry. Another
Much better.
idea.
How about we cut his head off with this saw?
I don't think that's going to work.
Ah, dang. It was worth a try. Hold on. Why are we using this log to cross the river when it's so shallow that we can just walk through it? What? What are you doing? Go back! You were right there, Arthur! You were right at the...
A hedgehog is a small, noisy animal with hair that grows in stiff, spiky spine. If it is in danger, a hedgehog
goes fast! Sonic heroes, Sonic heroes, rushing and fast and running around. Sonic heroes, grinding on stuff and I'm running it. Sonic Heroes was so bad that it made me forget how to read. And then my favorite Arthur character, Mustache Guy, comes to save the day by telling some ghost stories.
How about we build a campfire and tell some scary stories?
Oh no.
Some people think a creature roams these woods at night looking for food. They say it's big, hairy, and very scary. They call it Squish Squash, because the only sound the animal seems to make is squish squash. Squish squash. I heard that it will eat anything. Anything but peanut butter, that is. It hates peanut butter.
Huh. Well, that's a relief. But I also really loved Elmo. In fact, even to this day, he remains one of my favorite childhood TV characters. No, Arthur. I said one of my favorite characters. You're still at the top of the list. Don't worry. I would never do that to you, Arthur. Okay? What a beautiful day. I've gotta do a video. Oh, oh, oh. Hey everybody, I'm Peanut Butter Gamer, and welcome to my channel where I talk about video games, do hacking stuff, top 10s, and occasionally talk about Arthur for absolutely no reason. I hope you like the video.
I do.
If you've been subscribed to me for a while, you probably already know that I watched a lot of Arthur as a kid, and still to this day, unironically enjoy it. In fact, I've seen almost every episode of the first 15 seasons. But there exists an Arthur movie that not only have I never seen, I hadn't even heard about it until now, Arthur's Missing Pal. And while we're on the subject of the animation, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this over with. I grew up watching the show when it used the classic hand-drawn animation style, but once the show reached the 16th season, they switched to a newer flashed-based format. While I personally prefer the old hand-drawn style, the flashed-based animation is still aesthetically pleasing. But this movie clearly did not use either of those animation styles. It used whatever this is. Creepy baby-faced style.
Okay, pal, you'll get your breakfast.
You lie! He never actually gives Pal his breakfast because he gets interrupted by Buster.
Where have you been? Everyone's waiting.
What are you talking about?
Did you forget about the super duper greatest ever ultimate water balloon fight? It's today.
You're right, I forgot. How could I?
Well,
yeah, seriously, how could you? I thought you were cooler than this. Look, if I'm gonna be repping you, you need to be on top of all the latest goings on. Don't you make me look a fool, Arthur Reed. I mean it! Then everyone storms out of the kitchen one after the other, leaving Pal alone, sad, and utterly breakfastless. Hashtag pray for Pal.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world's ultimate water balloon fight. Here, in round one, it's
Wait, hold on. At first she's holding the camera selfie style, but then she turns without flipping the camera back into the right direction. What's up with that? You thought I wouldn't notice that continuity error right there, but unfortunately for the people who made this movie, I'm a real stickler for those kinds of things.
Report to the
Yeah.
Hey! While Arthur and his friends are having fun outside, we get a pretty depressing scene of Pal moping around and slowly realizing that his master doesn't give a crap about him. So naturally, as any rational person or dog would in this situation, he decides to drink his pain away. But unfortunately, that doesn't end up helping anything because drinking too much only makes him need to pee, which then causes him to have even more flashbacks of Arthur verbally abusing him.
Not on the rug. Do your business outside. Outside.
You're in the
Red alert! Red alert! Arthur, do you read me? The pizza boy is Francine. Repeat. The pizza boy is Francine.
The pizza boy is Francine? Oh no! The pizza boy is Francine! The pizza boy is Francine! Why won't anybody listen to me? Why? Oh, no! No!
We know! We know!
We know, Chimney Sweep Tom.
Oh wait, it was amazingly obvious. Never mind.
Bad boy,
said Mom.
Uh-oh, I forgot to take Pal for his walk.
That's not all you forgot, Arthur. Freaking Arthur, who even likes that guy? I freaking love Arthur! Probably nobody important. I guess we'll just have to keep watching to find out. What? I'm confused.
I had a dream that I was walking with my parents when suddenly they disappeared in a cloud of colorful smoke.
I had a dream that I was on this TV show and they were asking me questions and I was answering the questions and they wouldn't stop asking me questions and I told them I don't want to answer any more questions. I don't want to answer any questions anymore. I don't want to answer questions.
Terrible. Terrible.
Who do you call the Dream Busters? Kirby!
Nightmare in Dreamland!
Kirby!
Nightmare in Dreamland! Beating up the bad guys and taking away their powers.
Rated E for everyone.
You can tell this was all his idea. He's way too into it.
And now, back to Arthur!
Dismissing Pal. It's that video I was doing. Remember? It's a thing. Well, it turns out that Pal is not dead. Personally, I think it would have been a bold, creative decision to kill him off, but what can you do? Not only is he alive and well, he's also having a whole lot of fun and not missing Arthur in the slightest. He even gets his own happy montage scene.
It's fun to be footloose and free. It's fun to just cut loose and see.
All right, Pal, catchy music and everything, but that was one of the worst hopscotch performances I have ever seen in my life. Get out of here with that. You get 0 points. I have to say, I'm actually rooting for Arthur to not find Pal at this point. Not only has he proven to be a terrible dog owner, Pal is clearly way happier without it.
It's fun to be footloose and free. It's fun to just cut loose and see.
Sweet, sweet freedom. Runs around in an ice cream factory owned by a guy who has the best mop you could ever see. Just look at that mop. I can't imagine looking at a better mop than that one.
You want to come with me, little guy? We'll see the whole country, even Washington, D.C.
Pal, I hate to break it to you, but nobody knows what means. You can't even understand it. You know what country this is? This is America. You speak American, or you get out. If I was directing this movie, it would have ended here. Pal is finally happy, Arthur's learned his lesson, and he's very, very sad. And deservedly so. He yells at his dog, forgets to feed him, let him out, and I didn't even mention all of the other stuff. He leaves him out in the hot sun, drags and chokes him with his leash, and the movie even hints that Pal has worms, which would imply that he's either letting him eat stuff that he shouldn't be eating, or he's neglecting him. Frankly, Arthur is the villain of this movie as far as I'm concerned. But of course, since there's no real justice in the world, that's not the actual ending. Oh no. No, Pal! Don't go back to them! Don't go back to Arthur! They're very bad! They're very bad people! No, Pal! No!
You and me and the stars up above are things that belong together. Things like you and me and the sun and the sky are things that go on forever. Make sure if you have a dog that you are not a bad guy. Make sure that you give him food, cause if you don't he will die. Don't leave your dog in the sun or away he will run. Don't pull your dog with a leash. Seriously. What the heck, Arthur? That's abuse!
Well, I guess I've rambled on about Arthur's frickin' missing pal for long enough now, so I guess I'll have to wrap it up. I think this is the first time I've done a video on a full-length movie, much less something that had nothing to do with video games, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Basically, I just really want to talk about Arthur's Perfect Christmas this holiday. So please, I ask for so little, guys. That's all I want for Christmas.
M-O-O spells
to zombies.
Me and Arthur, we're really good friends. Me and Arthur, we're friends. Me and Arthur, we're so good friends. We be friends together.
Stop! This is my jungle! So we're gonna play it my way! Any questions?
Riding on a crazy bus.
Hey! Did you just play Crazy Bus?
Arthur Games 2!
You can have someone help you with this part if you want.
Arthur, I need help with this part! Kicks, J. Nice. Thank you, Arthur. I don't know what I'd do without you. Maybe it's just me, but there sure are a lot of personal questions for a freaking preschool game. Is this a phishing scam? Arthur, you tell me if this was a phishing scam, right?
Social security numbers are my favorite kind of numbers. Do you know what your parents' social security numbers are?
In all seriousness, though, I've seen a lot of the kids that watch Arthur, and some of them are not that bright. Is that supposed to be the dog's insides? The right half is a golf club with a face on it. The left half is a curvy leg and a briefcase. That's how your dog works, kids. Now you know. And just in case some of you are upset that I'm making fun of a little kid, 1, this guy's probably like 30 now. And 2, I'm just jealous because he's in an episode of Arthur and I'm not. For a split second, I was trying to figure out what this jumble of letters was supposed to be, but oh yeah, that's me. I already forgot. This digging up letters in the sandbox game is fun and all. The only thing is...
You're doing great.
It's not fun at all. I mean, it is a preschool game, so I don't know why I would have expected anything different. Also, what the heck is up with Arthur's voice right now? He's starting to sound kind of like a... Robot. Yeah. That's kind of creepy.
Robot.
Let's go see a different friend now. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know what's going on right now. Can we please stop this?
Welcome to Living Books.
Okay. All right. We're doing this. We're dancing. Go, Arthur. Go, Arthur. Why did you just touch your crotch? I didn't like that much. Go, Arthur. Go, Arthur. We're dancing. I'm here for this. I'm here for this. Just as long as you don't do that thing again where you touch your crotch. Oh, great. Not this again.
Spanky had a great heart. He'll always remember you as a good friend.
No, he won't remember you because he's dead. He's dead. He's not with us. He never was, technically, because he was a cartoon bird. And he was only in the one episode anyway, so who cares about him? Toadie never shows back up either, but just for the record. So, guess he died too. Rest in peace.
And now, back to Arthur.
Games number 2.
Girls are weird anyway.
No girls allowed on this video. You're banned.
Boys are weird anyway.
Yeah, no boys allowed. You're banned. Just look at all these recipes I've collected. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Some of you may remember Arthur's thinking games from the 4th Goodwill Games episode.
A fireman.
Fireman.
Yeah, that one. Well, up next we have a game from that same series, Arthur's Reading Roundup. Arthur. Arthur. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Please unsubscribe.
I don't even need to buy a library. It's as if they designed it just for me.
What does that even mean, Muffy? I genuinely don't understand what you just said to me. We all get it, you're rich. We've been over this already.
My dad and I built it from parts at the junkyard.
Wait, you're trying to tell me Francine's dad has the ability to make a crazy machine out of random junk and he's a garbage man for a living? Mr. Frensky, you're killing me. This kind of talent needs to be monetized. It's 2018. Start up a freaking Etsy shop and sell some word-o-matics. Get a Patreon, do something. Oh, I see why he didn't monetize it. It's because it sucks and is boring. So, never mind. Next game! On second thought, the next game is Muffy's game, and I don't want to play Muffy's game because she's dumb and annoying and dumb. You can't make me. Oh, great, it's Muffy. I'm sure that this is gonna go poorly again. Unless she pulls an epic comeback that nobody sees coming. I know things haven't always gone your way in the past. We all remember how you made a complete fool of yourself. But you can't let that stop you. Show them what you're made of. Get out there and spill those words. Become the Spellathon champion! She didn't.
Line.
Also, seriously, Brain? Seriously? I hate to bring this up, but even Muffy got a point. That's all I'm gonna say. Ah, Christmas. It's Christmas time. It's a wonderful Christmas time of year once again. I used to not believe in Christmas. I was wrong though. Christmas, Christmas! Whether you like it or not. Have a raleigh jolly Christmas. Happy holidays. Good luck with your family. Day 83 of the Christmas War. I don't know how long we can hold up. No, Luigi! You're gonna make it! Another casualty! Christmas time, the best time of the year. Except for that other time. I don't celebrate Christmas. Die, Arthur. Die. You're a bad person. Step aside, It's a Wonderful Life. A Christmas story? Not even close! The story of the birth of Jesus himself? I don't think so. Arthur! Hopefully you guys like it as well, and while you're at it, why don't you like this video? And anyone who doesn't goes on my personal naughty list. I'm gonna check it twice. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I haven't checked it yet at all, but it's coming. The song really makes me wish I could be a character in the show, you know? Just hang out with Arthur, celebrate Christmas with him, but I guess that position's already taken.
Arthur's New Friend, starring Andy.
I guess I just can't measure up to
Andy.
It's okay, I'm not jealous of
Andy.
Freaking
Andy.
Tina, the talking tabby. Oh, Tina, Tina, tiny Tina.
Mom, change the station, please. It's giving me a headache.
Archie will shine so brightly you will be 8 feet tall. I'm more concerned about the fact that it's currently December 22nd, according to the movie, so why the heck are these kids still in school and not on holiday vacation by now? Maybe I was spoiled, but I always got off at least a week and a half before Christmas. I don't know. You guys let me know if that's abnormal in the comments, I guess.
Arthur, leave me alone.
Hello, children, and welcome to the 90s. A simpler time where children could shop in the mall with absolutely no adult supervision, and there were only 150 different types of Pokemans to keep track of. And speaking of that toy DW wanted, apparently it's pretty popular because... Well, this is pretty annoying, but as a YouTuber, I am socially and more importantly financially obligated to pretend like I love whatever's currently trending, so... Tina the Talking Tabby. Tina, Tiny.
This video is sponsored by Tina the Talking Tabby.
The Talking Tabby.
Santa can't always get exactly the thing you want.
Because I've been bad?
Yes. The family then sits down together to watch a Christmas video card from their Uncle Fred. A clumsy, middle-aged guy who breaks everything, lives by himself with his annoying but lovable dog, and apparently sends unrequested videos to his family members. AKA, an accurate representation of myself in 15 to 20 years. It turns out that Uncle Fred isn't coming to Christmas this year because he's going to...
Florida! What the heck was that? Rory, no! That's not a dog treat!
I think I can put together a delicious meal. The kind they might have actually eaten in Bethlehem when Jesus was born.
Wait a second. Are you telling me we're not gonna have stuffing of my 17 types of pie? Do you want some more? Yes, ma'am? This Christmas is gonna be a disaster. No, I'm not doing one this time. I'm too pissed. Also, I kind of ran out of time, but mostly I'm just too pissed.
And now, back to Arthur.
Perfect Christmas. The best movie ever made. So now they're not friends anymore, which is probably for the best because let's be honest, Muffy freaking sucks.
It's Christmas. Wake up, everyone. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Wow.
Arthur, wake up. It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Arthur, it's Christmas. Wake up. Christmas. Arthur. Can you hear me, Arthur?
Mommy, Daddy, Christmas is here. Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up. Wake up. Are you awake? She's not awake yet. Wow, it's really Christmas! Which means it's time to... walk in on Arthur peeing. I didn't need to see that.
Oops, sorry.
Yes, this is really a scene in the movie, and no, it doesn't serve any real purpose other than a short, cheap, ha ha ha, oops, joke from DW. Let's just not mention it ever again and pretend that it didn't happen. Okay? Okay. But silly Buster, you can't replace Christmas. We depend on Christmas. Christmas is the entire backbone of the US economy. Without Christmas, society as a whole would up and collapse. So you better get out there and start buying some presents. Go on Amazon.com right this very second and start spending some cash. Jeff Bezos needs more money, Buster. He needs more money. Why won't anybody think of Jeff Bezos? Anyway, let's take a look at just some of the presents she got this year. A makeup kit, a giant functional toy train, video games, Swan Lake tickets, a puzzle with 20,000 pieces, dolls, stuffed animals, a clubhouse that's apparently the biggest in the world, a miniature submarine, and 29 other unmentioned presents that I'm sure are very modest in nature. Not only does she not listen at all, she's also just a huge spoiled jerk, and all her fantasies include Francine being her servant in some capacity. Yes, I'm not making that up. Also, she says stuff like this.
I don't need makeup. I'm already beautiful. But Francine doesn't have any, and she sure could use some.
Anyway, Anyway, back to the real star of the show and the center of the known universe, Arthur. Okay, I guess Muffy isn't the only self-absorbed character. I mean, just check out some of Arthur's fantasy segments.
It's the best present I've ever received. Arthur, you're perfect.
It's the Little Angel Award, only given to perfect children.
It's the Arthur Reed Balloon!
But none of that comes true in the end because he, of course, breaks his mom's present while trying to get it out of the closet. Okay, well, none of it except for the parade balloon. That actually did happen a few times. Basically, every bad dream I've ever had involves aliens destroying the planet and everyone I've ever loved or admired expressing just how disappointed they are in me and everything I've ever done. So, hashtag relatable.
Hey, little buddy.
Okay, just kidding. Sorry, I know I said we weren't talking about that again. My bad. This is all your fault, Mom! Seriously, who goes shopping at the mall 3 days before Christmas and expects to find the hottest holiday toy of the season in stock? Even Arnold Schwarzenegger couldn't pull that off, and you think that you can?
No computer games for a week, said Mom.
Shut up, I'm an adult and I don't have to listen to you anymore, Mom. I'm gonna play Arthur's camping adventure all night just to spite you!
Andy!
No, not Andy! God! I hate that guy! Oh, hey everybody. I've just been sitting here thinking about the message of this movie, and you know what? It's true. I may have always wanted to be in an episode of Arthur. It hasn't happened, and it probably never will. But hey, I got my own show, and now I can talk about Arthur whenever I want on it. So I just want to say this. Andy, I forgive you.
Happy holidays, Andy.
Once in a generation, a trilogy emerges. Everyone wanted it, but no one thought it would come. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day when the part 3 of Arthur Games video comes out. And here it is. This is, I made a video. Let's watch it. Arthur Games number 3. Hey everybody, peeps here. You know what time it is. It's freaking Arthur time. Ring the Arthur alarm! You guys know the drill by now. I've got some Arthur games. We're gonna play them. Let's go ahead and get started. Huh? Before we play, obviously, we have to install the game first. For my age, I was inclined to select adult installing for a child, but then I realized I'm not installing this for a child. I'm installing it for me. So I guess I have to go with the second one. I'm a big kid. I install my own games. Also, 500 hours of American Online for free? Holy crap!
Nice to meet ya.
Andy!
If I can't beat Andy, I'm gonna join him. Arthur, I actually have some adult problems that I need help with. Do you have any advice for me? Can a doctor prescribe that? In order to play 3 allegedly fun games, we have to play a whole bunch of not fun games first. So we better go ahead and get started with that. Okay, I gotta be honest. Buster gave some instructions on how to play this, but I wasn't really paying attention. So I guess we're guessing.
I think I can help. I think the boxes that are still closed have what we're looking for.
You think? You think, Arthur? Get that condescending smirk off your face.
I have to find a box of nuts.
Okay, let's help Buster find his nuts.
We did it! Miss Maplewood says we can take any boards we need for the treehouse. Do you want to stay here and do this again just for fun?
No. No thanks.
Oh, wasn't that nice of Mrs. Maplewood?
Said Mom.
All right, on to Binky's game, where we learn about many deep subjects such as life, death, and the brutal, cutthroat nature of capitalism. Thank you for all you've taught us, Binky Barnes. It's truly been an honor to spend this time with you today, but unfortunately, I must leave you now. Because big surprise, DW's throwing a fit!
Okay. That's the one I tell you.
Okay.
We'll find.
Okay.
Now.
Okay!
Let's go find DW!
Okay!
And I'll tell
you.
How would you like it if no one picked you?
And how would you like it if I buried you alive? Because as soon as I'm done building this stupid treehouse...
Great! I won!
Good for you, Arthur. I'm definitely not mad or anything.
I found a table that would be just right.
You can have it.
All right, well, that's that. Wrap it up. Let's get on over to the...
But first things first. I need a little help with something I call a word sculpture.
Why? Why do you need help with that? What even is a word sculpture? What are you doing, dude? You're not just wasting our time, you're wasting your own time. If you're confused about what exactly we're doing here, well, frankly, I don't blame you, but I'm pretty sure we're making art. Yes, art. Just look at it. Amazing stuff. Guys, it's modern art. You're not cultured enough to understand it. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of these pieces in my local museum coming soon in the next Animal Crossing update. As it turns out, the Treehouse games are in fact not fun. The Treehouse games are just tic-tac-toe, concentration but with monkeys, and squirt the yellow on the ducks for 2 minutes straight. Arthur himself has lied to me, and I'm not sure I can cope with this. Never meet your heroes. DW, are you okay?
Hi, I'm DW, and this is my room. If you need help, just click on me.
DW, I just want to say sorry for burying you alive in the sand earlier. That really was a bad move on my part. I just wanted to say, could you please forgive me? I'll take that as a yes.
Face it, you are a picky eater.
There's a pointless house decorating game, a pointless picnic game, and a pointless gopher murder simulator. Oh, and a story creator if you count that as a game.
My favorite food is burgers and fries.
I cannot wait till Arthur dies.
Obviously, all the Arthur games are made for kids, understandable, but that doesn't mean that they can't be good games made for kids that could even potentially still be enjoyed today. Even if you're an adult who's really obsessed with Arthur for some reason. I don't know if you guys know anybody like that. Oh yeah, go hard or go home, baby! It's kind of pathetic that Arthur is having this much trouble with these crabs, considering DW doesn't seem to have any problem whatsoever. She's just casually picking one up on the box like it's nothing. Seriously, Arthur, get it together. You're embarrassing yourself and you're embarrassing me by association, more importantly. And you can also steal random French fries scattered on the ground to go faster.
Hey, these fries make me super fast.
Sonic Hero! Sorry, I'm not really sure that's how French fries work, but whatever.
Yeah! A machine collecting machine!
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure this is a walking animation. I don't really have anything to say about it. I just felt like I couldn't go through the video without showing it to you. But as I was playing, I had some other stuff to do, so I just kind of left for a few hours and then came back. All right, let's see how many I got while I was gone. 145. Oh my God. After some very intense sandcastle building, I came up with this. These guys live in a castle, and this guy wants to get into the castle because he's real hungry or something, and they say he's not allowed to. And there's a flag. I did a good job. Thank you. And if you disagree, you're wrong because I won the contest, so there.
Let's get a picture for the newspaper.
Yeah!
What a great picture!
Well, I guess I have to dock a few points for only having too many games, but other than that, it actually wasn't that bad. I give it a rating of out of 10. And that concludes the third and possibly final Arthur Games video. There's unfortunately not that many Arthur games to play, really. So I guess it's time to say goodbye. Bye, Arthur. Bye-bye. Bye, Arthur. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye, Arthur. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ah! Hey, Peach. Hey. What? I watched a lot of cartoons growing up. There's the one where a kid enslaved a rodent and made it kill cute little animals. The one where a kid battles other kids to death, but in a card game. And whatever the heck was going on in Digimon. But as cool as those shows were, for whatever reason my favorite show was about a kid who didn't fight anyone or enslave any creatures. He had other problems like needing glasses or accidentally exposing himself to his entire class. Arthur is a show about everyday kids going through everyday problems, and there was something about that appealed to me at the time. And I say was a show because it appears that after 25 years, Arthur will finally be coming to an end. As many of you know, I'm still a big fan of Arthur to this day. I'm not sure how you could tell. Maybe it was all the videos that I made, or maybe it was the shrine in my closet. And I say, hey,
I did it for you, Arthur!
But as much as I may love it, to a lot of people, it's just that old kid show with all the internet memes. But I want to show that it's more than just the memes. It's actually really good. I mean, it has all these funny and iconic memes for a reason, right? So we're gonna take a look at a couple episodes today, specifically a couple episodes where the best memes come from. Everybody grab your Arthur mug, take a sip of your Arthur Juicy Juice. Now let's get started. Hey, I had to pay for all that stuff for the Arthur Shrine somehow. The first meme from DW's name game, Arthur Season 2, Episode 19A is...
That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Which, according to KnowYourMeme.com, is used to express persistence in the face of better judgment. For example...
YouTube comments, no more Arthur videos.
That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Those comments aren't appreciated, by the way.
And it's all about how Arthur is...
the worst big brother in the whole world.
Not only do we get 2 memes in one episode, we get 2 memes in one intro segment, because the meme for this episode comes shortly after this.
That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
2 memes in one episode! I'm telling you guys, this show is pure gold!
Hey, DW dimwit. Don't call me names, Goopy.
While DW dimwit is the better insult objectively, I have to say I'm kind of a fan of Goopy.
Luca, you're goopy.
You look just like me. If I'm goopy, so are you.
Oh, fuck! Since she's apparently so good at insults, they've decided that's how she'll get back at Arthur.
You're not the boss of me, Mr. Goopy. DW, please move your big, enormous, large, gopher-looking head. Arthur said my face looks like a watermelon except for the bad haircut. Stop! He's already dead.
Man, this show is so savage. It's not just this episode either. There's tons of examples of epic burns, especially in the earlier seasons.
Without lights, you'd have to shop in the dark. Oh, sorry. I guess you already do.
It's only children, DW. A lonely child is what you're gonna be when I sell you.
People say this show is educational, but I don't know. I feel like I learned more about how to insult other kids growing up than I ever did about the frickin' library. They eventually trick their babysitter into giving them more elaborate words for their insults, probably my favorite being DW calling Arthur
Standard for meaning cake.
She just called him fat. DW, that's not very PC of you. And that's not the only time she calls him fat in the show either.
That's your after-school snack? No wonder you need husky pants.
Look at his lips!
In retaliation, Arthur just yells her full name at her over and over, which for some reason is super effective. She then goes to bed and we're treated to a dream segment, something this show does often, which I love. In the dream, DW is in her happy place, although I wouldn't blame you for thinking it was a nightmare because holy crap. But the evil Arthur shows up to shout her name at her some more. So she goes to the library to meet the Saurus to get a word that'll finally take Arthur down for good.
The perfect name to call Arthur is...
Oh, Arthur!
And in perfect nightmare fashion, he freaking melts to death. And then she wakes up, makes up with Arthur, and then everything's good. Oh, but it's still a dream.
Oh, sheesh.
Sit down, you stupid kid!
Please stop. You're hurting me. They didn't want anything to do with Picklehead. Just move on. This kid is not interesting enough to be on TV. Stupid Picklehead.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
He didn't learn his lesson at all. This kid is canceled. I hate to be this harsh to a bunch of elementary school kids, but these face masks are really not very creative. I swear every single one of them is either a sports ball or a food. I mean, come on, surely they can come up with something better than that. Meme episodes. At the beginning of this video, I said Arthur doesn't fight anybody. Well, that's not technically true. Arthur actually does fight someone, at least sort of, in what might be the most famous moment in the entire show.
Falling out of a window shouldn't be able to break it. I told you not to touch it. You built it all wrong. Did you even read the directions? It didn't fly for 1 second. It's not my fault if you made a plane that can't fly. I told you not to touch it.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
America's rather longest-running children's cartoon is coming to an end. After 25 seasons, PBS Kids has announced that they won't make any more episodes of Arthur.
The Arthur Fist meme from Season 4, Episode 1B, Arthur's Big Hit. But DW not only doesn't understand the concept of a model plane,
I've never heard of toys that come already broken.
she also doesn't respect it or respect Arthur's dedication or respect anything at all. She's an absolute demon child.
Can I ask you a question? Sure. Why don't you go back to your own house and stop bothering us?
Got him! TW. Reasons why Arthur should punch his sister. She's annoying, she startles Arthur while he works, she touches the plane while the paint is wet and blames it on him.
Mommy, Arthur made my hands orange.
She touches the plane when he clearly told her
not to touch it.
She throws it out the window and it breaks and then blames him again.
Arthur, you made that plane all wrong.
And she doesn't even come close to apologizing for it. Reasons why Arthur shouldn't punch his sister. I don't know, it's wrong.
I told you not to touch it! Arthur not only gets in trouble at home, you're bad. Bad, Arthur. Bad boy,
said Mom.
He also gets shamed by all the kids at school, none of whom are taking his side.
Why can't anybody see my side of this? Because you're wrong.
Hashtag Arthur is over party, unfollowed and blocked on Twitter. And long story short, he does. Oh, Mamma Mia! DW is super annoying through this whole episode, which is made worse by the fact that her parents never scold her a single time.
Arthur, this means no TV for a week.
You don't even care what she did to me.
We'll deal with what she did.
Oh, will ya? It's been 22 years since I originally saw this episode, and I'm still waiting to see it. And since this is one of, if not the most famous episode, I feel like DW gets a bad rap, which sucks, cause even though I also hated her as a kid, she's probably my favorite character now, and she's definitely the funniest. Binky learns to not fall for peer pressure, Arthur learns not to punch his sister even though she deserves it, and DW learns absolutely nothing. And we all learned that Arthur is the greatest show ever made. Right? Yes. Well, it's actually a little late now. I guess I spent too long watching old Arthur episodes. I'm gonna get some sleep and see you guys next time. Wow. It's perfect. Oh, it was just a dream.
Oh, sheesh.
Hey everybody, it's me, your local Arthur YouTuber who occasionally talks about games sometimes. I've been covering Arthur games on this channel ever since 2016 when I found Arthur's Absolutely Fun Day for the Game Boy for a Goodwill Games video. Having been a big fan of Arthur my whole life, the idea that there could be more Arthur games out there was super exciting to me, and so I dedicated my entire life from that point on to finding them all. And then playing them for you on theinternet.com. I can't even think of a job more essential to the fabric of our society than Arthur Games YouTuber. Frankly, it's with deep sadness and regret that I must inform you that today's episode of Arthur Games will be the finale episode, because after this, there will be no more Arthur Games left. No point in crying yet, because we still have all the games left for this episode. We'll cry after, don't worry. Since this is the final episode, I figured I'd treat you guys not with the normal 3 games, but with 7. 7 Arthur games. That's 7 more than your normal YouTuber would cover. And we'll start with another Living Books game. Those are always fun. This time, Arthur's Reading Race. I originally found this game at a thrift store years ago, but I could never get it to work no matter how hard I tried. I eventually bought a newer version, but big surprise, that one wouldn't work either. Hours and hours of my life wasted trying to get a freaking Arthur game made for 3-year-olds to work. I just about went insane, so I stopped trying. Like I learned from my favorite episode of the show, Arthur gives up. So I'm just gonna watch a video of it on YouTube instead. Shout out to All Long Plays HD for the footage. Click on things and see what happens.
Take the power of words and a melody, put them together and sing with me. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
If you don't read, I'll make you pay.
I love that song.
Arthur loves to read. He reads all the New York Times best-selling titles like Birds and Ghost. Arthur even
reads to his little sister, DW.
So what did you think of that story, DW? Too short.
Yeah, they should have added more things to click on. I mean, if it doesn't take 30 minutes to get through 4 pages, can you really even call it a book?
Arthur, maybe you're under arrest. Oh no.
Okay, that may or may not have actually happened, while the brain awkwardly stares at us. This is the worst quilt I've ever seen in my life. Hey, what the heck is this? I ordered 300 lollipops. 4? You ate them, didn't you? No. You know what, actually, just screw this game, actually. This game's stupid. Nobody cares about it.
Oh boy! You're back to play some more games!
No, I'm not. And Muffy's dad makes his customers drive their cars all the way across the continental United States and even through quote-unquote
tornadoes.
And we get to play
video games.
Wait, I thought we already were playing video games. And since this game is a carbon copy of the last one, of course, they suck again. Whee! Ah!
You've killed me!
Should we play some more games?
Yes! But not this one. How did this book get turned into a freaking platforming game? It doesn't make any sense. I didn't even know this game existed until recently, which is kind of weird because I'm pretty much an Arthur game expert by now. And I was really excited to play it because it looks a lot different than the other Arthur games I played. But unfortunately, I found out that it's also way worse than every other Arthur game I've played. While moving around the level, there's a few items you can get. There's
Bionic Bunny power bars
that you constantly pick up. If you get 10 of them, you get some kind of
special power-up surprise,
which does something. Presumably. Despite how excited Arthur sounds about it, I never actually noticed it happening, so I couldn't tell you what it does. And he says this every single time that you pick up one.
If I pick up the Bionic Bunny power bars, I'll get a special power-up surprise.
I know, Arthur!
Another Bionic Bunny power bar. That's great.
Shut up! There's
milk.
Which also does literally nothing as far as I can tell. And there's the moon boots.
Moon boots pets will help me run faster.
Huh. Well, that was fun, I guess. I love that Arthur makes no noise whatsoever when he lands from a really long fall, but if he jumps even just a little bit, he goes every single time. There's an Elwood City level, a DW's room level, the Tibble Twins house, which for some reason is a haunted mansion, a Sugar Bowl level, and the library. And they all just repeat over and 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 over again.
There's another pet rescue. Yes! Click OK when you're ready.
I've been playing this game for almost 2 hours now, and I've done 17 levels and gotten 17 pets. How much freaking longer is this?
So that's, 29, 30 pets.
30 pets.
There was 30 pets. There was 30 pets, which of course means there's 30 levels, which of course means we're only barely halfway done.
This is great.
No, it isn't. And so the peanut butter gamer ran around and jumped into levels that look like fever dreams that you think might be kind of fun, but really they're not. He talked to other characters in the show that are in each side of each level, like a Binky Barnes, and they have very many interesting things to say.
Hey, Arthur!
He used some power-ups that helped him to see the footprints of the tracks of the animals, which really is kind of stupid and absolutely pointless because you can see them every single time, so you don't even need to find them to look at them because you can see them right there. There he is. See, you found him. You didn't need the power-up with the stupid laser eye thing that you used. And then our very good boy, hero Arthur, wakes up because it was a dream!
What? Huh? Phew, you're all here. It was just a bad dream.
Would you like to play again?
Absolutely not. Wait a second. This is the exact same game from the Goodwill Games 4 episode that I did. It has a different name, but it's the exact same thing. Except this time, instead of sounding like this,
help me find Arthur's Sons of Ancient.
It just has no sound at all. Honestly, I think I might prefer it that way. This is actually something that happens with these old Arthur games a lot. They re-release the same game, but put a different packaging on it. I guess so that they can trick people into buying the same game twice. I don't know. Which makes it really confusing if you're an obsessive Arthur fan trying to cover all the games on your stupid YouTube channel. You know. Just theoretically. Well, I guess that's one less game than I thought we had for this video, but that's okay, because the next game is from the same series, Arthur's Math Games. I swear everything Arthur does is so educational or wholesome sounding. I want to play Arthur F***s Up Your Shit. When does that come out?
This is fun.
No, it's not. It's just about as fun as listening to Muffy speak for more than 2 seconds. Ooh. Yeah. Arthur, doing a little shoulder jig. Ooh. He's shaking his hands around. Arthur shaking his hands around. Doing an old guy dance. Walking with a cane, walking with a cane, walking with a cane. What's he gonna do next? Oh, thrust, 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 thrust. Egyptian dance. He's an Egyptian man doing Egyptian dance. Gonna jump around and then he's gonna get down. By the time he's done, you'll lose that frown. He'll get the dancing crown. He's shaking his hips, shaking his hips. You never know what he's gonna do. Although I'm not sure how he ended up with one of the highest scores, considering Arthur is, how do I say this? Kind of dumb. Maybe the rest of the kids were too distracted making the narrator say inappropriate things by clicking on the words over their heads.
Buster patted the brain on the butt.
First word is fear.
Microphone, said the brain.
I'm sorry,
said the principal.
That's correct.
And Arthur, our boy, ends up taking home the trophy.
The word is preparation.
Phew,
P.
Correct.
Way to go, Arthur! And then DW dies. Oh, God! Cannibal. And with that, we finally covered all the Arthur games. I really appreciate you joining me on this journey. If you want to see more, then make sure you subscribe and click the like button. It's really appreciated. You've been with me through thick and thin, through good Arthur games like Arthur's Camping Adventure, to stinky, stinky bum bum trash like Arthur's Pet Chase. I really appreciate it, and it's been an honor to work with you. But you're no longer needed. Just wanted to let you know I did a review of the Arthur finale episode on my other channel, Peebs. You can check that out on the right side of the screen. Either way, appreciate you guys. Like the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I think he's dead, honey. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If you can learn to work and play and get along with each other. You got to listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the street. It's a simple message, and it comes from the heart. Believe in yourself, for that's the place to start. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. We can learn to work and play and get along with each other. What a wonderful